Sandra starts acting rather strange.
Sandra! Not that time! Get back in the house, you dad!
She tries to escape for a second time.
Sandra, you are getting on my nerves. I tell you that for something or nothing.
AngryGinge punishes her by making her sleep outside.
You can stay out here for the night. You're pissing me off.
Brian's worried, scared, and helpless. 24 hours passes.
The fuck is that? Sandra? Who's this? Sandra, are you fucking cheating on Brian? I'll have to tell Brian when I get back. That's gonna break his heart. That's gonna break his... You didn't hear that, did you, Brian? No, I've got something to tell you when I get back, Brian. That's all I've got to say. God help Sandra. God help her. Brian. Just come with me, Brian. Brian, let's go to the sauna. I feel that's the best place for this. Come on, Brian. Brian. I've got something to tell you. Brian, don't walk away. Another look at that laying an egg, my goat. Brian, it's Sandra. She's been cheating on you. Oh, he's crying. Look at him, he's shaking. He don't even want to know. He don't even want to know, Brian. I'm sorry, I seen it outside. I don't know what his name was. No, Brian, I'm being honest, Brian. Just stay here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brian. She's been cheating on you. She said it's because... It's because it was a cousin and she wanted to keep it in the family, Brian. That's her words. Not mine, Brian. Her words. She wanted to keep it in the family. No, Brian, you can't go and shower. You need to just chill out. Get your breath. Think about your next move, Brian. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Brian, man. I'm sorry, Brian. Brian, you can do whatever you want to do now. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Brian. You just staying in here for a bit, Brian? I'll stay with you if you want me to stay in here with you, Brian. You need a minute by your own? Oh, all right. It's all right. It's gonna be all right, Brian. You got me. Bros before hoes, Brian. Bros before hoes, brother. Brian. Just come with me for a minute, Brian. Brian, just come with me. Brian, say the fucking words and I'll do it. Sandra, you ain't getting away from this one, bitch! Say the fucking words, Brian. Say the words, Brian. He don't even want to look at her. He don't even want to look at her. Brian, do you want me to do it? Just look at me if you want me to do it, Brian. Slag! Brian. Sorry. Sorry, Brian. He just shit himself. Come on, Brian. Time to tell the kids. This ain't gonna go well, is it? Telling the kids. Fucking hell. Come on. Yeah, it's not Sandra, it was Slagdra. Right, listen up. Brian and I have got something to tell you. Your mum won't be coming home anymore. She's in a Kentucky Fried Chicken bargain bucket. And a side of gravy and coleslaw as well. The reason is, she cheated on Brian. She's cheated on your dad. And Brian didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve it. So Brian thought the best thing would to be do is to send her away. So, Brian Jr., Brian the Third, Sebastian, Gertrude, Fred, and Gary. Your mum wasn't called Sandra. She was called Slagdra. Because she was putting herself out there when she was in a committed relationship. I know it's going to be hard for the first bit. But we get through this together, alright? I think it's best if you guys take some time together and just have a chat. So upstairs, everyone, come on. But I'm having Sandra right now. Sandra, you're being cooked off. We're going to make a ceremony for Sandra. I think it's only right that we're going to make a ceremony for Sandra. I'm not eating her! Everybody down here. Okay, now I know you miss your mum a lot. However, I have arranged a ceremony, a funeral for her. And if you'd like to please walk out, these are the funeral songs that your mother chose. You'll know she was a big fan. And this is her walkout song. Just over here, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And as you know, we gather here today to commend the life of Sandra, who was a mother, a grandmother, but most importantly, she was a slag, to put it bluntly. And although you might not like to hear that, we gather here today because Sandra has been put in a box. God rest her soul, Sandra. She was a big fan of the Spice Girls, as you've just heard. She was a big fan of yoga, Zumba, and I've been told here by Brian, a lot of role play. So it's with great pleasure of mine that I am here today to grant to you your final goodbyes of Sandra. This is Sandra. And whilst I put her in the excuse me, guys, it's your mother. It's your mother, guys. Yeah, thank you, over here. Jesus Christ, nobody joining her. And as I put your mother in the grave, I'd like you to commemorate and listen to her second funeral song. Not a fan of the song, and we'd like to sit here and all say our final pieces. And it is with great regret I place the blocks over Sandra. And this is where she will lay. Now then, before we depart and go to the wake of Sandra's falling and death, I'd like to put a commencing, an emotional, but a heartwarming message on her gravestone, if you wouldn't mind. And that is Sandra. Over and out. Think of the good times and not the bad times. And please remember, smile because it happened. Don't cry because it's over. Thank you.